masturbate na wan bokokoko na oborem ti oborem no hu se na me masturbate na o se o de bra besin ko me dem
obachi so masturbate
obachi me se me masturbate na o se me besin ko ni dem nti me besin ko ni dem na o se me tina ne bed no so na oba nti okudware ye na oba na o se me ndani mechi a metia ni se so fonde ni kotia ara me to family
new year new story ebusia aha ye Caesar show mima obia fishia pa madaroma true stories abrabum inkomo ana ye de bremo na ebusia trese se YouTube push a recommendation ni biem ye videos no entimi enkoka afoforo ensa dentia ense ye viewers ya hwefo no omo nhwe dwumadie ya na asa abrabum nkomo true stories omo nhwe mane nkwatire omo like omo share omo nkyere omo adwene e wo comment section no ase madaruma said na moye no kane na monye na enye fe. You understand what I mean? Video no yedi tuma mo mani to say yedi mansan yedi mawiase enti onue bi wadamfo bi no hye video no ama no inkotodwe egu form kire wadwene wo comment section ase wadaroma like video no na kire say recommendation no enti empush video no enkoka afoforo insa wedi oya enye kapre na abetua mesere wa na yini na yem build channel no Caesar show yem build embom na atrese enye krabehwe madaruma muni ho a yeyeden yensu yeni ho yenimse mo beye ama no ayefe na munye konkomo nim
Parental akwaba
na
budget to say
ayo
good ye kasa akwaba nka ye na ye ka ye ja na ye nua akankasa de munsu a ekura ogana fo akwaba
na
what's that can be you are welcome.
Thank you.
Radisha had your boko come on some share it didn't been up so use
about your friend me Arnold
the friend untold Arnold come on some share
about your friend me Arnold na me name ma me na ete e wo compound house compound house me wo madam bi a your friend madam Ejewa aye ne ti compound no so na me ma me a business woman ade bia oko dwam koton ade nti de bia na wa ye busy nti okosa na akwaja me ama maame no se maame no hwe me so na ondware me na on fa me ko school nti during that time no sometimes e bi wa maame no be frame me kotena maame no ho na maame no adware me na on de me ko school nti on me ko school sana na maame no refer me say me ne kunu ana say me husband me akola no amaka say me kunu etisen amaka say mommy eye nti sometimes no me ti me nchen a obenwu edwane na wadware me no me ko school ansana e bia me ma me efikro ma ba asama me ken is ache
okay
ba asha me so ntino na maba security say me ba beka nti me ko school a e bia ma me need me ko school a obedware me no me ko school ye ko school a school kwani so kra otimito toys ni biscuit am because me akola ti be dru baby each time be oba bedware me bia e wo ni fie no na maame no ohun mi bibia ntino na wa start say osuso me kote ni nyama sino ebi wo ha odwale me wi ana otwetwe me bema nti otwetwe me bema ne sana na ya didinde ebi ana ma pepe nti ya sana oye sadia no to aso sama one day bi
otwetwe me bema
pachwan
odo tumba so ana odo gina
odwale me wi odi me tumpa so na atwetwe me bema so opese me bema mu yedi no hu se me ye bema
As young, as small as you were.
Patron.
Were you roughly how many years?
I made roughly 11 years.
11 years.
Patron.
That time.
Patron.
No chuchu bema, so purpose mu yedin.
Patron. Nti yes ano. Na dabi wa me kwa okudware me. Okwadware me no. Odware me wie na no say me besi na me nko ni dem no nkyere mbibi. Nti ye ko ni dem e wo ni bedroom. E ko e no se me nda ho. Me nda ho no. Na o start twitwi me be man. O twitwi me be man wie na o tena me so. Ti o tena me so no na oko soro oko bathroom. It was Okosro bathroom. Me hu ba wie no. Na o ka chem say we no person hu say me a bema.
At the age of 11.
Patron.
And then you know.
Ntina san oye wie na o share that to atade ani nyama e bia be dada nkola e de brem san ka chem say we a oni me aye mami kan chiro bia na obekoso ama me ni agi de bia nti oye wie na oko market oni me come market na ebia yakodi dwa ni nyama na oni me asan befie nti there was a day bia na me ni me mami edidi na me bo asem no so kire me mami say na AC na me mami say the me kanidi onu onjimindi ema ni bufu ye ema offer your friend is saying ginger yam ye na odi share me anu say me akolabone tua am kakadru
oka chiro mama say mama no etwetwe be ma no atena so na o mama anjendi
patron
so o ginger ona densie
o ginger me no na o si me yam forgetting asem no na we nya asem bia nti yam forgetting and I'm see you mankasa but na still sometimes it me dem na misu na ham and sometimes me cry me etina dem na mankasa masturbate
no wa twetwe be
ba twan
ma me start no yes
I'm complaining mama and Mr. Until since then, no, and me mami ekoye na oko confront mami ni say na maka. But okan no na mami no wan fana nye ntokwa wan fana nye hwe. Until for some week no, and I'm betting say mami no we tu efifie no akọ. Nti ebe yesan na me mami ontimi enka hwe. Nti ebe yesan na me be ko your friends in school into school no more na me do me SS level me ko SS
na utama uku school na ubeko SS na oda so etwetwe be ma
but na me da so twetwe na me tinjai sometimes me twetwe more than be say a day me twetwe be say 5 times a day.
Wow.
It's yes and be ko school am be ko me de me nko bo adam phobia na madam for me ni bon komo edidi nti ebedu baby one time be na ye bon komo na me ka chen say oh on fa ni nsa enhye me ni kanum na me so me fa me nsa enhye ni kanum nti e ho na me start twetwe ni be ma na ono so start twetwe me be ma mam so we did this for a couple of days without nobody seeing us. So there was a day we are na ye ko prepare ye ko washroom akoye yakudware na ye dware na ye until there was one security man ono ohwe so until me twitwi me be man any guy ne de na security man
na guy ne twitwi guy ne be man na mienu na moyede
na ye mienu no twitwi ye hu ti say bia me onu me maso onu ni kotim na no onu so na me twitwa man enti ebe saa na ne hu bae ne hu ba wie no na we security man ebe hu yen na o match yen the call your friend is saying headmaster no office I report yen say at some abanye nko okotu nkofo we wo washroom a omu masturbate enti headmaster no a question like someone your parent afraid your parents say omumbra there is an emergency nti your parent buy na ye kan asem no na mama na ohun de obeka na like ti so on twi na adwen ko de na me catch no so na by then na school no so apa me and say yen kofi because they can't tolerate this say ebia na obi ba akoye nti ma me continue fie one day na me tie me na social media me tie WhatsApp ni Facebook we na me tie sofo bi din say obi a o masturbate obi a o ko awon eyin mu a on contact number we ma me catch me say ni say na me nti enko sofo in case na ye betimi anya mmoa bi a ma ye be sorry ye sofo yo we see o yemfa sika semba ye ko we su a we su see yemfa we ba ye benya
masturbation
before sika enti e be du baby na ye share sofo bi na sofo ni see yembra na ye be hu enti before I be akohunu no na sofo ni see me a nice guy ba mami nsuro me betena ne nchen na betena ne nchen obeboa me na wayi me free sa nyama yim enti be du baby na me ma me ti ase je so ohun se wanye sa me hu entome enti me kotina asofo ni fie eni asofo bi mu a minimum ba akoye se pastoral camp bi na yewo enti e ho no na asofo ni se obe deliver me month du ya asofo no frɛ me embisa me hwe
ba na wo
na me wo ho me ye bibia me ti ni fie ho na me ni ye bibia
on frɛ
me embo amane no mpo en ka say me ba wasem na o ka chem e bia me bompa ya fa ho ana ye fasting fa ho ana say say and one say I was serving under him and still there until one day bi na o ka meti them me call e no ma me dan etinemu until na meti them a me masturbate na wan bokokoko na oborem ti oborem no hu say na me masturbate na o say o de bra besin come dem
obachi so masturbate
obachi me say me masturbate na o say me besin ko ni dem nti me besin ko ni dem na o say me tina ne bed no so na oba nti okodware ye na oba na o say me ndani mechi a metia ni say sofo nde ni kotia ara me to family
say why boni ben
say me masturbate on person o ma me realize say me feel bibi Joanna sofo no a start a family to yes and Emma na me worried na me hu dia me kan bi I said no already no na I was suffering from masturbation and me pese me free but akoye say baby am abehye mu no it's more than worse say me your family to esa ye masturbation tina me hu
other guys in the house no what were they doing there
obia woni dan na ebi agi sofo na frɛ se bra ana se bibi ese obia ni na ejuma oye wo ho o ntimi nkɔ hɔ emfa obi nkɔbɔ nkɔmɔ ebi amu bɛbɔ nkɔmɔ ebi agi asɔre mbɛkɔ asɔre na mo abɔ nkɔmɔ ba there weren't any friendship in the house
okay
nti ebe esan so sa each time bi ohiam bia na wa frame ono so di nyama e dada mentare ni coach ni nyama so obe mama ye ni assistant pastor ni nyama to family sama say an be do baby na me nim de me
Ofa
me to tonight say me fie no mu na me so me kote ma sorry because na me say masum no kakraba man hwe ya obeha me so na already na me ko pains mo pa na me ko pains mo iti me free ni nchen eko renti edan ewo your friend is kuma si honum side so say metimi abuild me ministry ewo ho iti me ko en na me start me bompa ewo park so fasting esre boniface ni nyama
iti boniface na oda so masturbate
na me da so masturbate
no de ontumi njai
no de na me ntimi njai na mbasem so nhyedan ni menis
mbasem ni wanis
tiebe san sisi ami mo no eko na nkofo afufa me to na ma masturbate
once you was
na still na bompa fasting it was too it was too bad it one day me call radio so say mpese me call some 1 or 2 announcements be until that was the day me share way no ewo secret TV ewo we so na me say okay ma me contact una me share there is improvement e bia me ba there can be a change
to that yourself
patron
who members
patron
na members no only say you are addicted to masturbation
patron sometimes me koya me wo hotel me koya and say me office you can me nyawo me office e bia me wo hotel bia me koya wo ho
one microphone e koya
patron sometimes me friend call for
maybe o problems is here the masturbation
patron
masturbation all day. Is that how do you do it? How many times you masturbate a day?
Sometimes you say I masturbate but say 3 times or 5 times a day. Sometimes me I'm cutting cry me.
And you want to stop?
And I'm pressing me time.
And to say one more obi amfa to no. Then how?
Okay, that obi amfa me to no na. My worried I'll just be in the room but I'll still masturbate. Even if my new obi amfa me to the masturbating will still go on. Because sometimes me kai nyama mami ejewani me frame na sometimes na ama me yesa nyama.
Wow. You want to stop?
Yes, please.
You think that you are mature to be a pastor? Be honest.
Well, based on nyama amasua or pastor Nancy and
Nyame afro.
Nyame frame.
Okay. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Se nkoma yetie eye woda wada roma bomodien se ubemie adekoko ne so subscribe button no like video no kire wadwene comment section no ase ne like video no eno ne ade a mo betimi di aboa dwumadi a ye di no true stories Caesar show mumiento nkomo ne so hit
My mama Akwaba, I want us to summarize the story for the week. See, this young man, I'll buy on the story, and I may summarize it at the amount. My name is Arnold, and I have a secret to share. Growing up, I saw my mom living in a compound house. My mom had a friend called Ejewa. She was my mom's age mate. She liked me and always referred to me as her husband. She bathed me and sometimes even bought clothes for me. She cooked for me and sometimes even made me to spend the night in her place since she was alone. And because my mother was always busy at work, I spent most of my time with Auntie Ejewa. She bought me clothes and toys and sometimes took me out. Everyone thought I was her son. When I was 11 years old, I remember vividly that she would make me come to her room and bath me. And when I was done bathing, I saw her put me on the bed and pull my manhood and sometimes put it in her mouth. These were scenes I can never forget. She sometimes would pull my manhood until I got hard and sat on it until a white fluid came out. This kept going on until one day I reported it to my mom. But upon telling her, she got angry and beat me up. She said I was a bad child and was lying on her innocent friend. She put ginger in my anus and beat me up. My mom's friend Auntie Ejewa left the house and moved out. But the harm had already been done. I had started doing the same thing with a boy in my school who also told me of his experience with their houseboy. We would sneak out to our school's washroom and pulling each other's manhood. But on one fateful day, we were caught by the school's gate man. We were both brought to the headmaster's office with our parents summoned to the school. My mom began to believe what I had told her earlier. She started taking me to churches for prayers, but it was too late. I could masturbate for more than 3 times in a day. As time went on, my mom was listening to a pastor preaching and she heard the pastor mention my problem. The next day we went to see the pastor. And upon reaching there and me speaking with the pastor, he told my mom he wanted to stay with me and train me. My mom agreed and left me there. She went home to pack my things. As I spent 1 month in the pastor's house, I knew I was in hell. Because some of the boys in the house, some of the boys that were living there with him were already into the act of masturbation. One day, the pastor caught me masturbating and he said my punishment was going to be serious. He pushed me into his bedroom and had anal sex with me. That was the beginning of all my troubles. We kept doing that in the house. Sometimes I and him and other guys would do it together. It continued until I started my own fellowship and I had a few members. Now my major issue is masturbation. I'm able to masturbate like 5 times in a day. I'm dying in silence. This is the summary of what Arnold has come to tell us today. Arnold.
Yes, sir.
Who papa we?
Me papa, me nim baby am papa wo. Me nim mama ne etna asia. And I'm mama so am boss one chem say papa wo baby anase wo say.
Chapter now when be say mama about papa da.
Bacho dey.
I see. How masturbation then amount to then amount masturbation then a turn on.
Well, sound any say ebia makope oyo na me di masturbate na porn say na me hwe ba sisi porn nya me level baby am dru porn nya me level kra me hwe porn kra sheda em move me to say real one.
And I'll say, masturbate up to 5 times a day. And what else do you do again?
Maybe what metime ekoto concumba ewo chrome and I say me fab brush any baby oil na me di insert me and because of the software ni year me ninti.
Well, wow, the brush is short.
Patron.
Any cucumber?
Patron.
Echo.
Patron. Say me di baby oil eye ho a and I say nku eye ho a
and a toothbrush.
Patron.
Hey! Brush all the Tuesday.
Patron.
Are you okay?
Mrs. Adam, you okay?
And I'll find one pie. Who see Yami Fell?
Patron, you friend me.
Tell them how better yourself.
On say me custom software ntin na me so me hu say metimi ayi bia je say ye ko bompa e ma nkofo so me hu me hu level na me hu say na otie na e bia me hwe appearance na metimi aka che say ni na e wo so pe papa na me di na chi ntinu usu be believe oh patron
nti nyame afrɛ
Pacho David.
Ba who be a sense of this of an chin to Cassani Panagidi.
Pacho.
Now who are there?
Pacho David.
Who are there?
Pacho David.
Do you then I shall go?
Me di my dream tactics be na.
Bad gain any tactics.
Pacho.
You free school they want to ask you.
David. Na school no so for any easy. Nyama e koso e school no mo na e say nkofo ma eni nkom kola ho because nyama bebre no most at times ne free ho eba ansana aba chrome because ukasa uba e ko board na unim de o kwa akoshe ana wanse o kwa akoshe tianu de enye easy e say e ma yeni ekoye mba ne ho pa because me afina me ma realize say nyama amaye menya obi atum fo a anka enye say medru
What say sorry no asoro no that so here
asoro ndi good at because me hwe say na ya me na ma sisi me hu anu yie enti me go asoro no kra eton
ba won crofo ani omo bompai
na first na me won crofo a me ni omo e bompai omo crofo a me ni omo bompai asisi ade.
Guys, yeti Arnold asem. And Arnold, me pese me ma oti ase said, "Dia wa komu nyina no. You have not done anything. Onye bone. Me nka se suban no a wo mu ni nye bone o. Me pa che said, "Dia wa komu no, enye your fault. You have not done anything bad. And your foundation and an air wrong. It's here you may the person may catch you say, over to me a free masturbation. It starts from here. And if you are watching me, now you're addicted to masturbation, you can also stop because it starts from here. So over to me a jaya. Let's start everywhere. Now, my person will be say, "Oh no, me na montem to say."
Oh, minimum I'm na in temi but just that only time obeti na fie. Only time nipa osori ahomachi na we fie. Na baby ana na won a compound house. Nti na time there agi mehu na agi Sunday. Na edi mam pa
Guys, my problem is a lot of parents have gone on vacation. I say, Makasa, me start here free, and mema so. And mema, mummy ready you na enkola bibria, and nam streeter, or my bra boy basano, and your mema yen, and your mama bra boy sa. Ti mema. Afi yashas emi pese me fire mema bebre e mema so wo hana so ye bema na wo hwe me na wo hwe wo ma you are breeding people like this. That's what you are doing. O ma me enya time amount, and a lot of parents need time for their children. O ma me enya time amount, and a lot of we parents, you need time, Emma. And then all we are hearing, aunties, nannies, uncles. You need time for your ma. I dear back was so about time be careful with. That nonsense, me kuni, me yiri obawe me kunu, obawe me yere. Apart from the fact to say, spiritually and dangerous because we be to me akasa no de na no esiwa osusu na oba ne binyi na be yasem wo dia no to nchen a enipa bebre omo ye we ya me yiri we ya me ba no enioma omo ye wo kokko mu ebi na ato abranti mami pani akola 11 years sebe akono be na wo no ho a utumi twitwi akola 11 years bema na what na so na odi ahye wonu maame na na yefrena je one or two maame fie no was evil ono no mu use to destroy your life omo future no mo say no na o maame so nto anamo o maame anchi wendi. And a lot of parents, we don't listen to our children. And kolano, omo ya chende le nyame di omo maye, di omo be ke bia we must listen to them. O your mother, o your father, o your parent, you are watching me and there. Me pacho nya brema uma. Nya bre na tie uma. Mama yan fire mana danfo. Send your if anything, the children will be able to confide in us and tell us. So your parent now bend to me, can I someone chirewa? You are not being a good mother. You are not being a good father. Imagine if the mother had sat this boy down to listen to the boy. When Tieno Abra Kolan starting masturbation. Necessary Kolan omudini go through therapy and your prayer. The problem with a Christopher and then they say, yeah, you be Bible. A Juma ya necessary yeno, ya bob pay say Yamenya May. Other than Yamemaya. The moment the mother found out say Akolano, echo through that act, no, and no masturbating, necessary therapist. The child was supposed to have gone through a lot of therapy. He should have gone for rehab. But near the name Bible. Nema me the name Bible. Wa bra necessary ko specialist. Nema me the name Bible. Wa bra necessary ko psychologist. Don't do God's work for him. Because God will not do your work for you. Listen to me. Don't do God's work for him. Because God will not do your work for you. And Juma won't necessarily yellow. When you're on your mouth. It's no be an iron sorry and you're jarring. Yes, Subasa, Susu Yanko and Jareno. It's a man, Yamia Juma man, one your dear mouth. My men and a lot of parents. Is there some of them mama call therapy no? Munam prayer. Obi yare e de be call hospital no ye na go to prayer camp. When nyame wo de obey yo tom fa no call hospital ne fa pai bon ka ho. Enti na ye answer ne be dwen na brofo di kind dada. Ko be before I don't know. What do back on Bible? Sofnu wa oso no ba ne betena. Background check be no ba time wo ye ya answer na wo do ba no e ma sofnu ne natena. Background check be. How did you know the pastor? Na okuta Bible nti. The devil also quotes scriptures. Okuta Bible nti na do ba no command. For many will come in my name. Bebrebe wo me di mu abehye nkom so no mu fi nyame. Sofo no huhu na otemi dase Abraham akra so. Do a lot of background checks. One year. You didn't do any background check on the pastor. And I'll go back command. O sofo no me sure so my mo mesra wo poda.
Wo mu ana obefre.
No afraid. On my home.
David.
Or the watch suffer. Look at that. Or no one monk come when Miss say, Okoyo, or what to say. Look at that. I will for baby, I watch to Momegu. I will for baby, one watch to Momegu. One cosla. When Bissan say, Cosay, what did not say, was suffer. O Sia Sophie, Yamia friend. Na mo asofo na mudi nyame akata monim na mudi nsemu no obi de ne ba brew na wo fa no to asofo na mudi nsemu no enche na de obeba aba mi de dia meka wo no abrante adie bia opese oye wa abrabo we mu na start fi wadwene mu. So sorry anopa we gare.
Acha.
So sorry anopa we twuse.
Acha.
Sorry anopa we didi.
Acha.
Toilet de wa onim baby esesa wo komeboa.
Acha.
Na chese wadwene na ye adwuma. Se wontumi an control wadwene an wontumi control baby a wa brabo mu. Power is nothing without control. And there's so betumi akachire won se mentwetwe me be ma bi mu a e possible. Me do be for therapy mu, ye do be for process mu am wajai. E good so wa wate asese nyame frɛ o. Cause asofo bebre nyame frɛ o. Intermediate meboa. Then it starts from here. So me see what you the say. Me this answer who will be omo. Ubetumi. Eh? So masturbate 5 times in a day. Ubetumi start here can say me masturbate 5 times in a day. May once a day. May twice a week. May once a week. I feel me nyi bi umkra. Step by step. Untumi njai na to so bi akasa oboa. Step by step. Untumi njai na to once. But we start kakra with empire. Any counseling I did be man nkakra between. And you man how do we route to be kumu be man. If you be worry now be man to me edge. And family me reroute. Mama kwan na rade na me so if found.
Acha.
Me dia menji won tena baby a. Wo be kwa aba. Ye di nyame asem be ma. Ye no be bompae. Ye do be fa, ye do be ma doctors, team of doctors, or ma counsel. Who are now have issues with masturbation. The problem is the phone you are holding. And your man phone also right now, and most of our comedies are all sexual stuffs. Be careful what your child is holding. Be careful what your child is watching. Be careful what your child is watching on the phone. A lot of children are being destroyed with their lives and careers, being destroyed by the enemy because of what they are watching. Obano kuta phone, but do you know what he or she is watching? I want to leave you here. If you are going through this, start by minimizing how many hours you watch porn. Stay away from pornographic stuffs. Chibe nyame, obagwa, nyame shirao. Production. Have I left anything? Come again. The lesson of the week. Lesson of the week. Hey, parents, we must pay attention to our children when they talk. We must know our children. We should know what they can do and what they cannot do. Yemano yenya daje mo na yenti omo. Yenim yemma se wonim oba no nya daje. Mo amo prepare sika na mo de mo meja nkrofo no. Obinyi sika na dia abatua oba no nka. Lesson for the week. Let's listen to our children. Pay attention to them and know them well. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. Bye bye.
We are Simonsem Edoso, Ebusia. We dear ya brabo munkomo. Efutu sem. Wada Roma. Subscribe. We dear Mama Suma, Mama Tie, Mubefa Maba, Namonso dia Bomo Bra. Yanka so bijuma bonia odi ye no. And I say no me bianco ye amano. Fasa kwane so. There be. Ye the story see, Caesar show ye the bremo. Said dear, abrabo munsem no man kuye munsu mefa mu aba. Educative stories. Na yenso ye dia boy bra. Ye be before die. And wade enko ana kire se. Esie. Oba said dear make an wada Roma. Dwuma die yi mbetimi aya ne se mon subscribe, mon like, mon share ma adwene e wo comment section no ase. Ye da mase bebrebe wo hwe video no, wo like ya, wo share ya, wo share wa adwene e wo comment section ase. We love you guys. Ye don bebrebe, ye dim besia. Bye bye.